Get ready.
Let's go.
Hello everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. On last episode, we got Figaro Castle moving, and we even also found, Setzer. Now it looks like we're gonna find another airship at the end of this Daryl's tube. And by the way, if you notice, if I went into this battle and I don't have float, when you use a tent, it kinda removes the effect of the tent, or of the effects of float. So that's a little unfortunate. And for some reason, the X-Rays are being very kind and not zombifying my party. What the shit? Aren't you guys supposed to be dickweeds and do that? In fact, you guys didn't even immediately die. So how about we, fix that? Fix your undeath with more death. And also, Sabin keeps getting buff as fuck. What's his strength at now? Holy shit! Also, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my god! These two are, cracked. And the Man-Eater, that's a knife you can equip. It deals extra damage to humanoid enemies. These guys are kind of zombies. We have to check these flowers. Daryl sleeps here. Yup, we got another boss. I don't know how this spell works, but for some reason it missed everybody, and I'm okay with that. I forget what his vulnerability is, I'm gonna be real, but I feel like it's probably fire. Well, let's see how the Fire Claw works first, then we'll judge. Yeah, the fire is doing some damage. So let's throw some real damage on there. Meanwhile, Setzer, you can just try and get lucky. Get some dice rolls! Who'd have thunk it? Oh my god. I got snake eyes. You dick. Either way, I do know that this guy can pull out some Blizzagas, if I can immediately remember, so that can kind of suck. I don't need to apply another layer. We just need to keep throwing out that chainsaw. And at this point, I should check and see how much damage Horrible. Oh, he can heal himself. But that's not even all that much. In fact, the Dragon Claw takes it away. Eh. Yeah, this is going rather swimmingly. This shouldn't be going this well. Alright, Horrible, how much damage do you do? Yeah, the Morning Star attack. Death! Oh. Sabin doesn't get magic points. Because bosses don't give you experience in this game. Which makes low-level runs possible. Well, it's not like he was even getting anything from the magic points anyway. And beating the Dolhala boss makes the door open. Also, sit your ass up, boy. We got some healing. I forget if there were any chests on the other side. I should have probably checked that first. Unfortunately, there's still enemies in here. Because why? She's still equipped with a fire sword, so... yeah, that'll go swimmingly. Dice rolls? Dice rolls. Oh, I'm getting rich and stacked. Okay, it looks like there was just nothing. I was just being weird. This brings back a lot of memories. This experimental airship is probably a bit unstable. You can't be serious. What are you trying to prove? Watch your step. If something should happen to me, the Falcon's yours. Nonsense! I'll win the Falcon from you when I whip you in a race. You better clear out of my way, big talk buster. There's nothing like flying. Come on, stop lagging back there. Or do you like chewing on my wake? Listen to you. This time's for real. I'm gonna break every record. I'll be known as the woman who flew closest to the stars. Be back before sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. The wreck of the Falcon was found a full year later in a distant land. I restored the craft and then put it to rest down here. This is the Falcon? I put it in storage. I couldn't bear to look at it, but now it may just save us. The Falcon. I finally think we're gonna pull this off. We can attack Kefka's tower from the air. The Falcon's gonna give us one last chance at that guy. But first we need to find our friends. Right, first things first. For once, I feel hopeful. Hey, a bird! Setzer, follow that bird! But why? I don't know. Something inside just tells me it's important. At this point, you are now free to do whatever you want in the world of Ruin. So we're gonna touch down on the town here, just to see what's going on. The town of Miranda somehow got separated from the Vector Continent and ended up all the way over here, replacing the Opera House. RIP! A knight came through here recently. He was amazing, but his heart was full of chaos. When he can cope with his pain, he'll be the mightiest warrior alive. I used to be a thief. One day I uncovered a secret so awesome I had to run and hide. A spell ago, some oddball named came strolling through here. Kept calling people thou. Sounds like a certain cyan. It's the bird. Also, there's some douche in here. I used to be a thief. I climbed the tower of Kefka's followers in spite of the danger. But I got hurt and had to turn back after the first treasure room. Yeah, that tower's got some funky stuff to it. And I hate to say it, but I gotta cut again because my gut's been a little unstable and I don't like it. Okay. So now that I've returned, why don't we check on the lady that was here with the soldier that died? Look, my boyfriend in Moblitz sent me all these flowers. They're all handmade of silk. And these are letters that he's written to me. Wasn't Moblitz demolished by Kefka? Someone else must have written these. My beloved Lola, we're still busy trying to rebuild this town. If all goes well, I'll be able to come home to you soon. His handwriting, it looks a lot like Cyan's, but where is he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to a carrier pigeon? Let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Thank you. And off it goes! Yeah, you don't have to do this first, but this is just kind of them trying to nudge you to be like, hey, you could do this, you know? And it's flying off towards a little town called Zozo, of all places. Don't ask me why. It just be that way, you know? And I figured before I go to Zozo, I want to show off something rather cool. So first off, let's board the Falcon and notice how the world map theme has now been replaced with a brand new theme called Searching for Friends. It's a wonderful, wonderful theme, and I'm just going to check. Okay, we're actually fine. Why did I check my levels there? There is now another boss that you could randomly come across while you're flying in your airship. It's called Doomgaze. It will always start a fight by casting level 5 Doom on your party. Now the second thing is, why am I going into this desert? Well, I actually have a very specific reason for doing so, because there's a particular enemy I want to show off that I'm not going to be able to do until I, you know, can get wandering in a desert. Please, let me run so I can see. I think this is the desert I can find it in. If I'm correct. That's not it at all. Those are just scorpions. I should probably just kill them anyway. But then again, I think I'm interrupting all commands by holding run down. I know it's a particular desert that I could find them in. I don't know if it was the Figaro one. Nope, but that thing looks cool. So why don't we just murder them all and see what happens? Holy crap, why can't I get that boulder in boss fights? This may be the wrong desert. I can't remember where it is. But one of these deserts has our first instance of cactars. And they are just as wily to hit as ever. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay, so there are no deserts on this continent. It's one of these two continents, and I think it's this one. I think this may be the one. So I may just have to wander around for a moment till it actually pops up. So you'll just have to excuse me if it takes a little while. I may have been mistaken, and it may actually be this desert that they can appear in. The Hoovers are really dangerous enemies, as you could just see there. I just lost a significant portion of my life just from it freaking touching me. Ow! This may be a bad idea, but I saved right before doing this, so... Oh hey, we're gonna die! Wonderful, you get to see the game over screen! I literally just saved, though. Most of the time, you will find those Hoovers. Thankfully, when you game over, it literally just drops you right where you last saved. I don't want to fight Hoovers. I want... Ow! Because it's in this area where you get to find cactars. Their Sandstorm ability just friggin' murders us at this point in the game, so let's not even bother. We have smoke bombs, we have warp spells. I just want to show one of these things off before I bother continuing finding cyan. Know what I mean? Just want to do the one thing. There it is, little cactrot. They're called their normal name is cactars. And all they do is do 1,000 needles on you. And their evasion is high as shit. The dice, or anything with a sniper shot, hits. And normally their defense is super high. When you kill them, you not only get 10 magic points, but 10,000 gil. It's wonderful. You should unfortunately also have to deal with Hoovers. But wait! There's more if you're playing the advanced version or anything that has all the bonus content from it. If you kill 10 Cactars, the next time you go to fight one, you are going to fight the Gigantar instead, a new boss added to that version of the game. And when you go to kill it, it will use 1,000 needles 10 times. So you need to make sure that you have at least 10,000 HP combined in your entire party, maximum, before you even think about fighting it. But you will get the Cactar Magicite for doing so. It's the second piece, it's the second of 4 new Magicites added to the game. The third one can be obtained in the Colosseum, because I think you have to fight Gilgamesh for it. He's another new boss that's added to the game. And then there's one more piece of Magicite, but I'll go over that later once we find the bosses that are tied to it. And I know this may be a bit short, but I'm actually going to cut this episode off here for today. So, on today's episode of Final Fantasy VI, we got the Falcon. And we also got a little hint of where one of our friends, specifically Cyan, might be. Also, we fought a Cactar. It was cute. So, we're going to, as I just said, we're going to go find Cyan next. So, at that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.